हेलो दोस्तों। गुड मॉर्निंग। क्या हाल है? हाल तो आई थिंक सबका ही ठीक है। लेकिन जो माद्रिद में जो हो रहा है, आई थिंक वहाँ पे हालत खराब शायद पापा पेरेस का ही होगा। क्योंकि आई थिंक क्योंकि आप जब इतने कुछ जीत जाते हो ना, देन यू गेट ऑब्सेस्ड विथ एवरीथिंग दैट यू हैव अराउंड, बिकॉज पापा पेरेस हैज अचीव्ड सो मच. I think in the press conference that had happened last day, he well alongside football trophies. But that is some achievement, 76 trophies. If it's true, I think even if you consider the basketball titles, now it is some achievement. I don't think anyone, in the career as a player or as a president or of anything, any charge for that matter, has hold the record of, holding these many trophies. And Real Madrid, Papa Perez, I think they have done that. In the press conference, he has mentioned so many things. He put the facts about Negreda. Negreda, where the referees of the Negreda era are still prevalent in the La Liga, and the acquisition of the Negreda being supportive to a single club, that holds the debate and justifies his statement to an extent. He also said about, where Madrid were deemed of seven La Liga titles and several other trophies which they could have won, let alone if the referees would have, performed fairly and given them the chance of, exhibiting their potential, which the referee didn't. Referee was they felt that referee was always biased. In news article where even his father used to be the frequent reader of that article, but he said that now it has become biased and now it is no more relevant to him. So, like ABC or whatever, the news article he spoke about, he said that it is anti Real Madrid. And also he told the fact about, some people were, campaigning against him, claiming that, Florentino Perez has cancer. No, that is very bad. You can't go to that extent. I think Perez, when you don't win anything for a club like Real Madrid, in Atletico Madrid, if you don't win anything for 5 years, nobody will question. If you win a league in 10 years, like Diego Simeone has won two league in 14 years, and that is people considers that as an achievement. Yes, in Atletico Madrid it's okay, but in Real Madrid you are expected to win every year. In Barcelona you are expected to win every year. So if you don't win, the question of you being sacked from any position, be it player, be it manager, be it training doctor, the training staff, the supporting staff, or even at the management level, let alone be it the president. You are bound to be questioned, and that is what is happening with Florentino Perez now. But I would say, you know, it is not over for Madrid. They will come back next season, and you can't, disregard a club like Madrid that they won't win anything for 3 seasons in a row. Although the Galactico era, they didn't win anything for 3 years, and then there was a drought of 12 years UCL title. Then they kept on winning La Liga. They never won, twice La Liga in a row since 2008. So that shows the dominance of Barcelona over the past couple of years. But I think, Perez, if you go back to the history, Florentino Perez in the year 2000, there used to be a different Real Madrid president back then who has won two UCL titles in 98 and 2000. And Florentino Perez, by hook or crook, by a tactic, we all know the strategy that he adopted then. He promised to the fans that he will bring Luis Figo, who was at that moment of time a star player at Barcelona, and that was some kind of a, I would say, strange decision or strange things to claim, or confidence to give it to the fans, because it was a very risky move. If that would have failed, probably, and that would have closed this chapter. But he did so. He brought in Luis Figo, where there was incident. People were cutting off the pig's throat, head, and they threw it on the ground at Camp Nou. That was some story. But I think This press conference reveals so many things. That the problems, the hidden problems at Real Madrid, that things are not working well at this moment of time. But I think all will phase out, and they will come back. Just a matter of time. They just need a good manager, as I have mentioned in the previous video, and everything will get sorted slowly and steadily. Okay, now if I go move back to Chelsea. Chelsea, there is a rumor of bringing in Joby Alonso at Chelsea. I think that will be a very good move. Joby Alonso is a sporting kind of a manager, and I think Chelsea, at least at this moment of time, the thing which they needs the most is a coach, a footballing coach. So that they can get some kind of an identity that they play this brand of football. Because there is no identity in that team at this moment of time. I think Javi Alonso, if you give him some time for a couple of seasons, I think he will deliver. Now, if I talk about ISL, yesterday there was an important match between Mohun Bagan and Interkashi, and I think it ended in a draw, which yesterday against Punjab FC. And to yesterday's match, East Bengal relied on that, and it was courtesy to Mohun Bagan that they dropped 2 points, and that kept East Bengal at the top of the table. I think these two match, East Bengal have to play their hearts out, against Mohun Bagan and against Interkashi. They have to win against Mohun Bagan, because if they even ends in a draw, they will be at the top of the table. But the last game week they have to play against Interkashi away. So just if we win it, if we win against Mohun Bagan, that will put us in a very strong position of winning the ISL. And I know after how many long years, like Arsenal, East Bengal will leave the trophy. So let's see what happens. Well, let's in the last game week or the penultimate game week of the ISL, who wins it? I think either of East Bengal or Mohun Bagan is going to win it. So until then, keep on subscribing, keep on sharing, like the video, and enjoy the game. Hope to see you again in the next video. Until then, goodbye.